Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. And the judicials will put toe together and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Collins. Pocket breaking down. Fires downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The judicials offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Sends it back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Here's the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The judicials line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10. And the judicials with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it sudden points. Give to the fullback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Syracuse right back at it.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
I don't know if anybody saw this happen. He's 0 for 6 to start the game throwing. He's just not seeing the field real well. The defense has done a great job in the back end and with their pass rush,
looking for a huge play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Motion from the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. A low line drive and not his best work. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Good timing on the quick out. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the grab, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Orange. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. The Judicials in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Connection to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. A shot toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cuse.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Judicials will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the returner will be dragged down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ross Simmons. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. On the move, it's Nixon. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's May. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Oh, better look out! The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Judicials with the 1st and 10.
Timeout, Judicials.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Right down the middle. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gives him the big stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the fullback. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Offense working from the pistol. Defense wants to bring the heat. On the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's O'Neal. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. He's not a burner or anything, but he's got enough about him that he can run and hurt you at times.
Yeah, he's sneaky fast, isn't he? It seems like he's not moving too well, but he's definitely going faster than what he looks. And this defense, they're finding that out right now.
The judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going with the ground game left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the judicials decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. A low line drive and short kick. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Dances away. Throwing on the run. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Touchdown Orange. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run play action. Under fire. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Makes the quick grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Collins. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, looking for the completion. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Judicials need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lets it fly. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. And he was off to the races, finally tipped up at the 36. The Judicials have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And the Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
On the move.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Oh, he wants it all. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. The Judicials have this offense rolling.
For the offense.
A run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Judicials.
Touchdown, Judicial.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
Few anxious moments there, but the Hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory. Lots of running room. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Goes to the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown, Cuse. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And you knew this one was over already.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
He'll bring it out. It's low. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come. The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were down into what was going on. And now just throw another sack at the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.